Welcome to Uma's Kitchen. Thalipit is a tasty Maharashtrian snack which is typically made with many different grains, but this variation of thalipit that we are making today is ideal for eating during fast or vrat as well. The flour which is used for making this thalipit is known as bhazani in Marathi, and because this thalipit is vrat ka thalipit, the flour is called vrat ki or upavas bhazani. It is readily available in the market but also can be very easily prepared at home. Also, if prepared in advance, it can be stored in the refrigerator for as long as 1 year. So let us start by making the flour needed for making this wonderful vrat ka thalipit. So first a look at the ingredients. For making the flour of this thalipit, you will need samak rice or vrat ke chawal 2.5 cups, rajgira or amaranth seeds 1 and 1/4 of a cup, tapioca 3/4 of a cup, and cumin seeds 2 tablespoons. First we are going to dry roast the cumin seeds on medium heat, stirring continuously till they become darker in color. Once they are done, turn off the heat and transfer these cumin seeds to a grinder jar. And now grind these into a fine powder. Keep this aside for some time. And now we are going to dry roast amaranth seeds or rajgira in just the same way, keeping the heat on medium, stirring continuously till they become slightly darker. When they have become slightly more brownish in color and also some of them have popped out into flakes, as you can see these white colored flakes, then turn off the heat and transfer these amaranth seeds to the same grinder jar where you had made the cumin seed powder. In the same way, we are going to dry roast the tapioca or sabudana. When these tapioca pearls start getting a slightly brownish tinge, then turn off the gas and again transfer this to the same grinder jar. And lastly, we are going to dry roast the samak ke chawal or barnyard millet. And when these two become slightly brownish in color, then turn off the gas and transfer these to the grinder jar as well. All the roasted ingredients are now in this grinder jar. We are now going to grind this into a very fine powder to make the thalipit flour. The upvas bhazani or the flour of the thalipit is now ready. Now besides the flour, in order to make the thalipit, you will need these ingredients. The thalipit flour 1.5 cups, boiled and peeled potato 1 medium sized, crushed green chilies or red chili powder according to your taste, cilantro or coriander leaves a small bunch chopped, roasted peanut powder half a cup, and cumin seeds 1/4 of a teaspoon. Besides, you will also need oil about 3 to 4 teaspoons when making the thalipit. Transfer the thalipit flour into a kneading bowl where we are going to mix all the ingredients. Add the coriander leaves, crushed green chilies, or instead you can also add red chili powder, cumin seeds, salt, roasted peanut powder, and add the boiled potato and mash it completely. Mix all the ingredients together while you also mash the potato simultaneously. Now we are going to add water little by little and knead it into a soft dough. This dough is now ready to make the thalipit. Now first, before making the thalipit, apply little oil in the center of a griddle and spread it evenly in the center. You will have to do this only for the first thalipit that you will make, and you won't have to repeat this for the next thalipit onwards. Now turn on the gas to heat the griddle and keep it on medium. Now I have lined this rolling board with a sheet of parchment paper. Also I am keeping a small bowl of water handy. Now take a small portion of the dough and we are going to dip our fingers in this water to prevent it from sticking to your hands. And then we are going to pat it like this and shape it into a circle. Whenever the dough starts sticking to your hand, you can always dip your fingers in water and then pat again. Make it into a circle of any size that you like and keep it about 2 to 3 millimeters thick. Now make a small hole with your finger in the center of this thalipit and also 3 or 4 more holes along the sides. Now lift this thalipit on your palm and peel out the parchment paper and transfer it onto the hot griddle. Now add little oil to fill all these holes that we made and also spread little along the outer edge. Now cover it with a lid. Keep the heat on low to medium and allow this to cook for a few minutes. While this thalipit is getting cooked, you can start making the next thalipit on the parchment paper. Now let's check the thalipit on our griddle. When you see little browning along the edge and also the upper surface appears to have dried out and is not wet anymore, flip it to the other side. Now allow the lower side to get browned. If you want, you can add little drops of oil again so that the lower side also gets evenly browned and crispy. And when the lower side also gets little brown spots, then our thalipit is done. You can remove it on a plate. And this wonderful, delicious Vrat ka thalipit is now ready to serve. You can serve it with some butter, yogurt and sweet lemon pickle, which is suitable for eating during Vrat. Hope you try making this wonderful recipe during your next fast or Vrat day. Please do post your comments or any questions that you have, and for detailed instructions visit my website at uma.kitchen and please subscribe and click on the bell icon for updates. Thank you.